He kind of was self-taught. He had to figure it out. I mean, going from being having a cigar maker as a father to going out on his own and figuring it out. I can't help but imagine. I don't know if you've ever stopped to think about what that would have been like if he had to throw away a few pairs of boots because they didn't work, or, just getting the shape and stuff. That would be incredibly hard. So,
and years ago, he was the first one, of course, to have stitching on the shaft of the boot, the upper part, because after a while, the boots would just kind of sag down and wrinkle. But he started making stitches in the shaft so it would hold them up more.
Which is so unique. The creator of all of that.
Yes, they were made with very heavy leather also. It was a tanning process, and it was very heavy leather. And it would protect their legs as they rode through the brambles and the bushes and the water and things like that.
That's right. And got through all kinds of, wars, all of it. And they were, correct me if I'm wrong, they were a little bit taller topped than probably even today.
Yes, another reason to protect their legs.
Yeah. That's so crazy to think that we've evolved from a true need to now you have fashion boots, you have Western boots, you have work boots, you have all the things, but it all derived from he saw a need, and he had a talent, and he made it happen.
Yes, he did.
And that's kind of a cool overcomer story, I think, of like he could have gone the different route for that time and worked in like the coal mining places, or he could have made one wrong decision and ended up entertaining in bars or something, which is, that's neither here nor there, but everything had to work out exactly the way that it did, so that we would be sitting here today.
True.
Isn't that wild to think about?
It is very wild. Well, once he started making the boots, he moved to a little bit larger place. I think it was like an 8x5 building, something like that. And it had room for a basket to hold his leather and things like that. So he really thought he was doing quite well at that time. And he said, I have everything here but a sign. So he got a piece of board and somehow engraved with a knife, I'm sure, H.J. Justin Boots, and hung his first sign. I do have a replica of that in the archive department.
You do, and it's a good talking piece whenever guests come in to the archives to talk about it, because we're Justin today, but we were H.J. Justin Boot Company then.
And then Justin and Sons.
Yeah, and then we'll get to the Son part where it was H.J. and Justin and Sons. And I think let's just go ahead and dive into in there, Nancy, because